Have you ever wanted something so badly that you'd be ready to do absolutely anything for it? Your mind is wrapped around this thing, this person, this idea, this thought, the job, the money, the relationship that once was, that holding on to something once felt so inspiring and now actually feels like a cage. And how you're feeling in your day-to-day, your decisions are driven by this type of attachment, and you may not even realize it. Let's dive in a little deeper to see what's really going on. Hey friends, you're watching Transform Anytime, a space designed to meet you where you are and help you live your most truest, authentic life. As a coach, I'm here to serve you and help you, your light shine within. Book a session with me, the link is in the description below. And if you ever feel so called to, hit the subscribe button. It's a safe community and we are more than happy to welcome you and become a beautiful transformer yourself. Now about this attachment, whatever the situation is, whatever that thing is that we so desire that is taking over a lot of our day-to-day, our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, what exactly is happening behind the scenes, and why do we hold attachment and hold on to things for so long, longer than they need to be held on to? Well, one big reason is safety, actually. Sometimes it's safer for us to repeat the same patterns, the same thoughts, the same behaviors, and it's easier to do what's familiar than to open ourselves up to the unknown, which is very unfamiliar, which makes it feel very dangerous and therefore not safe to our body. And so the more we are comfortable in our comfort zone of repeating the same patterns or holding on to the same things, the more we feel safe, even though it may or may not be helpful for us in whatever we desire or reaching our goals. So safety is a really big priority, and staying in our comfort zone of, I know this, my body understands this, this is true because I've repeated it for so long, this is what I know, and therefore I feel safe, and I don't want to get out of the zone, and that's causing me to feel stuck or stagnant. And that is sometimes the key reason, as we are protecting ourselves from the unknown, which is highly understandable. Another big reason is actually a form of identity. Sometimes the things that we so desire so deeply, yet there's no action being taken, or some things in our life that we are holding on to represent a version of ourselves that we once were, or a part of our lives that we really wanted to keep holding on to, or keep repeating, or keep remembering. And that is also another pattern that we tend to repeat. So sometimes we may not be exactly ready to move on, yet it's safe and comfortable for us to do so. And there's also an identity of giving us neither here nor there, because at one point we were that person, we were that identity, we had that thing or that vision as part of our life, and that may have changed. And so there is a little bit of a push and pull that's causing a little bit of stagnant energy within the day-to-day and within the decision making. Those are two of the key factors in causing us to feel stuck with all of this desire, and all of it comes down to protecting ourselves. As clever as our mind is, it wants the best for us, and yet it still doesn't exactly know what that is. So that's where we learn to shift our mind and understand what exactly is behind the surface. And sometimes we're not ready to shift. Sometimes we're not, and that is totally okay. Take your time, make the shift when you feel like you can, and please try and not judge yourself for not moving forward or shooting yourself, or even ignoring what this actually is doing or how this makes you feel. So about the shift, if you do feel ready to move on, if you feel like you've had enough and that you just want some progress in your life or with this specific situation, here are some questions that you can ask yourself that might help you uncover some deeper truths. One of them is, what am I protecting myself from? What exactly do I feel that I'm not necessarily ready to step into? There's always some sort of avoidance or comfort. And am I willing to do what it takes to actually get myself the results I need or want? Another question could be, where is this teaching me? What part of my body is this guiding me to? And what am I not allowing myself to see? That is another form of protecting yourself. Another question for us to go a little bit deeper is to understand where do I need to focus and what feels good to me right now. Trying to understand what feels good right now is helpful in the short term, but if we want to look and talk about longer term, another question or another way to reframe this is, what about this pattern I'm repeating that feels good to me? Is this really helping me? How is this helping me? What part of my goals that I'm reaching is this getting in my way? So let me know what shift this activated within you. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Transform Anytime.